Molly once again, and today's video guys I will tour you to my garden. So without further ado, let's get started. You can see my garden right here. So this last week I just planted my tomatoes and everything in this garden. So I still have another spot right there in the area right there. So but I did not planted it yet, so it's still space right there. So my plan is to plant my vines in this area so they won't climb my other plants right here. So in this spot, all my plants here is just the one that grow stand up, and I have trellis right there in that area right there. So I have my gourds over there, like the opo, patola, and stuff like that. So, and I will show you some of my plants right here. So that is eggplant, and this row, this 1 2 3 4 5 5 rows of eggplant, and the next aisle is we have the peppers. So this aisle right here, the aisle, so that aisle is mix kind of peppers. I have ghost pepper right there, and banana peppers, and cayenne peppers. And to our next aisle, I have bell peppers. That's all bell peppers in that aisle. And the next one, we have half of this aisle is the first 6 plants in this aisle is the tomatoes, and then the rest are just peppers. So actually that aisle has 2 kind of peppers. So there's a bell pepper and banana peppers. And in here, the next aisle will be tomatoes. I have 3 more rows of tomatoes right here. So yeah, as you can see, they are looking pretty good since the day I put them outside. So when I put them outside, they're kind of like turning yellow in the bottom, like as you can see there in the bottom there's a yellow leaf, but hopefully they'll get more healthier sooner, because maybe they're just trying to get used to it, to the soil or something. So yeah, so right here we have other one right here that it's really look yellow. So hopefully, but the growth is looking good, so they're pretty much getting there, hopefully. So that is my tomatoes. So, and then in this next aisle, as you can see, there's nothing in there, but I planted green beans in that aisle, the one that just bush, so they're not climbing to the trellis, so they're just gonna grow like a bush. So this is the green beans right here. They are just 4 days old, so I don't know, I can't see anything growing yet. So hopefully next week they'll grow it up. And then the next aisle right here, as you can see too, there's nothing in it, but I put some zucchini in there. So I planted them the same day with the green beans, so hopefully next week they'll show up soon. And this next aisle, this is my elephant ears. So in the Philippines, we eat there are kinds of elephant ears that we eat. So this kind is eatable. So some kind of elephant ears, they are toxic. What I mean is they are itchy when there's what you call that, they're I don't know how to explain it, but there are elements of them that makes you itchy, but this kind is edible, so it's not it's itchy, but you can there's a thing that you can do that it won't makes you itchy. I don't know, I can't explain. But that is edible, elephant ears. So this aisle, as you can see too, there's nothing in there. It's really nothing in there because my plan is to put my kangkong right here. That is Chinese spinach. So right now my kangkong is still inside the house, and I'm trying to get them rooted before I put them in the ground. So I'm still waiting on them to get enough roots for them to started to grow. So I leave this area empty so I can put my kangkong right there. So let's move on to the next aisle. So this aisle is we call it Kamotinka, which is the cassava tree. So I started them inside the house, and it looks like they got beat from, or I mean they got burnt from the sun, they got shocked from the sun. So yeah, and hopefully they'll get more healthier and get used to the sun. They pretty looks like it, but yeah, they got beat a little bit from shock from the sun, because I started them inside the house and they don't really used to the sun yet. So hopefully though they can overcome the heat and get used to it. So right here in this tree aisle, you can see 1, 2, 3. So as you notice, if you can see those sticks that stand up, those are a marker. So this aisle is all okra. This 1, 2, 3 okra, and I have 10 plant okra that is Asian okra. They said it's different kind, but it's still okra, but it's the only difference are the 10 okra that I planted is spineless, they said. So the one that you usually planted right here in USA, or right here in Southern America, is the one that has a spine, which is, it's still okra, but anyways, it's the same thing. It's just there's no spine. It's the same okra. But anyways, let's move on to the next aisle right here. So this aisle is my sweet potato. So this aisle, I don't know, I didn't put any marker on them when I started them from the bulb, so, or the tuber. So this aisle has 3 different kinds of sweet potatoes. So it has the one that has purple outside but it's white inside, and then there's real purple outside and purple inside, and there's the orange one. So I don't know which is which because I didn't put the marker in them, but anyways, let's just see what comes up. So we'll just find out when we dig it up in the fall. So, and right here in the last aisle we have cucumbers. We have straight A's cucumbers. Well, the one I usually planted is the short one. I don't know what you call that, but this year I'm gonna try a straight 8 cucumber. So my husband says he likes the straight 8, so we'll try. So hopefully they grow fine this year, because last year they grow fine, but it's just that didn't have a lot of fruits. I don't know, but last year it's not really good. My garden is not really good last year, so probably because they got bit from the let froze last year, because last year it got froze at May. So yeah. And right here we are here in my trellis right now. So in this area, in this aisle, is just all vines. So I have a bottle, what you call this, sponge gourd. You said you have a sponge gourd right here, which is, we call it patola in the Philippines, or yeah, in the Philippines. So I have a sponge gourd right here. Yeah, so I started them in indoor too. So yeah, I just transferred them last week right here too. So they look pretty good. They're trying to, you know, get used to it, to the ground and stuff like that, new environment. So yeah, like that right there. That one, I don't know what happened to that one. It got dried. So I have some more seedlings right there, so I can replace that. And this is the chayote. This is the sport time. I tried to grow this kind of vegetable here in USA. So usually this grow to the hot, what you call that, I can't remember what you call those places, the hot areas. So like Mexico, oh my goodness, my brain is not working right now. So anyways, hopefully this year it will make it. I hope so. But yeah, so this right here is the bile gourd. So the bile gourd, we eat them in the Philippines, in Asia. So right here, what I'm thinking of is you just make them as a house bird or something, for decoration or something. But yeah, you are missing a lot in the bottle gourd, so it's good food. So right here, this aisle just bottle gourd, and there's another chayote right there. So hopefully they make it. They're turning yellow right now, but hopefully they'll make it. So that's about it, guys. So that's all the one spot garden right here. So that's all about it in this spot. So maybe probably next week, hopefully next week, we can plant it, or yeah, we can till the another spot of garden and start putting up my seeds here. Like my plan to plant here is the bitter gourd, the wheat beans, the long beans, and I'm planning to put some of my peanuts here. I don't know. I'm not really thinking about planting peanuts because I don't know. It seems like my husband says you can just buy peanuts so cheap. But anyways, maybe if I have space, I can put some because I have a lot of seeds of peanuts right there in the house. So right here, as you notice, I have a lot of buckets right here that has standing sticks. So those sticks are the what you call miracle tree. So this is a moringa. You can search in Google or Google it, what is moringa tree, and it's a miracle tree. This is a full of nutrients tree. So it's like superfood. So yeah, it's like everything in it. So you can search it, Google it if you want to know what it is, but this is really must have in your garden. It's moringa tree. So this is from seeds. Those in the bigger buckets are already 2 years old. So this is third generation. So this is in the bigger buckets. So the smaller buckets are just a year old. So I just planted them last year. Those and the little buckets, but those ones and the bigger buckets are already 2 years old. So as you notice, they are much bigger. So I'm planning to put those ones that is in the smaller bucket, transfer them into bigger buckets, because they usually get more healthier and more bigger when you put them in the bigger bucket. I don't plant them in the ground because they won't live with frost. They can't survive with the frost. So I have one bucket left in front of my house last winter, and it's just experiment if they can survive to the winter or frost. But apparently they can't tolerate too much, or they can't tolerate the frost, so they died. So that one in front of my house that is in the bucket that I left in winter, it will survive. It died. So yeah, don't leave them outside when it comes to the frost or winter. So yeah, so this is what looks like when they have leaves right there, like that. So yeah, I just store you in my Asian garden. So this is Maryville area, and hopefully you like the video, and I hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel too, and to my page in my Facebook. And yeah, let's share some of what I know, what I experienced in my garden, tips. So yeah, well, I'll update you guys in a few weeks, and few days, or few months. See you later, guys. I love you all. Bye.